Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've just arrived back from Pokémon GO Fest London 2023. It is the first major Pokémon GO Fest that has been hosted in the UK, and it was down at Brockwell Park in London. We're going to be looking into all the shinies that I managed to get, all the overall review of the event, and also the location as well. So this event was hosted down into London at Brockwell Park. In my eyes, it was a perfect area to host it. It was a massive park down at London, and there was plenty going on. We had loads of spawns and loads of stops appear when the event started at 2:30, which was my time. And we had absolutely loads and loads of Pokestops appear when the event started. As you can see here, it was just everywhere, absolutely everywhere. All of them were lured up. We were getting Pokemon spawns appearing everywhere. The park was split up into 4 different areas. So we had the Dark Jungle, which was like all your dark types. We had the Hypnotic Glacier, which was like all your ice types. We had the Fairy Gardens, which was your fairy types. And we also had the Volcanic Islands, which was like your fighting, your rock, and your fire types as well. So if you wanted to focus on certain Pokemon, you can just head into certain areas. We have the likes of Dew Spider being released as shiny. We also have the likes of Petilil, which was released just prior to the event, or when Go Fest started on the Friday during the Glittering Gardens event. So that was released worldwide for everybody during that event. But it had an increased shiny chance, as all Pokemon do at the Go Fest. So we had that spawning in the wild as well. And we also had a brand new shiny unknown, which was a shiny unknown exclamation mark, which I know a lot of people have been wanting that one. So yeah, we had loads of spawns appearing, loads of quite rare spawns. We had the Galarian Mr. Mime. We had the Amoras that have just been on the recent event. We had recent Adventure Week event. So it was like a second chance to get them as well. We had loads of unknown spawning. So let's jump into what I managed to get during Go Fest. So shiny wise, we didn't really manage to get any hundos down there, unfortunately. So we'll jump straight into the shinies. So starting from where I first got shinies was this Bergmite. So this was during my City Explorer. I'd just literally jumped off a train at London, and we started heading around the city, just doing our City Explorer bit in the morning, because we got the evening ticket, and we managed to drop on this shiny Bergmite straight away in the train station, which was pretty cool. It was one that I needed for a family, so that was good. We also dropped on a Snorlax. So these are all the ones I'm listing now, are all the ones that we found during the City Explorer. So this is even before we even got into the park. So we dropped on a Snorlax as well. Zubat, which was 2-star. We dropped on an Unknown A, because that was appearing off incenses and stuff when it was out and about in the City Explorer. We dropped on a Purloin as well. Nosepass, which is always a cool shiny. Oddish. Pumpkaboo, which was another one I needed for a family. We dropped on another Ferroseed. Scorpy. And then this is when we dropped into a park now. So we managed to get all those shinies previously up to this point outside of a park. So that was during the City Explorer. I think it was around about 2 hours I managed to have walking around the city before having to head to the park for the start of the event at 2:30. So when we're going to the park and the event started, it was just littered with Pokestops that were all lured up. There was loads of gyms as well. So we'll look into what we managed to get off the gyms as well in a minute. But the first shiny I managed to get in the park was another Unknown A. We then got another Nosepass, Inkay, Castform, which was a snowy one, I was super excited with, because it's really hard to get that one, because obviously it's very difficult to get it because it doesn't really snow that much. So when it does, you really have to really be hunting for that. Plus, it's normally full odd shiny as well. So it's really happy to get that one. We got the new shiny Petilil. We got Dew Spider, which looks absolutely incredible. We had Pumpkaboo, which was a good 3-star one. We had Unknown D. We had an Oddish. We had a Catnia. Lucario, which was off a task, so that was quite a good Lucario, that one was. We had an unknown N, another Inkay shiny, Darumaka, glaring Darumaka, another glaring Darumaka, Venipede, unknown D again. So we managed to drop on quite a few unknowns, as you can see. Scorpy again, Burmy, which I was quite happy with, because I think I've got the Burmy that can evolve into Wormadon, whereas this one can evolve into Mothim, which was quite cool. We've got Cubchoo, Dratini, Surskit, which I was quite happy with because I managed to miss out on getting Surskit from a previous Safari Zone at the start of this year. So that was really, really good. We then also dropped on a shiny Yveltal. Now I know you'll probably notice as well on this one, all the legendary raids down at London had this London background on, which was absolutely incredible. Just look at that background, it's just amazing. So we've got the Big Ben in the background there with absolutely incredible London background. So it was really rare to get one of those postcard backgrounds, as they're called. So I'll show you all the legendaries that we managed to get with that postcard background. But yeah, really, really cool background that is. We managed to get a shiny Corphish. Finally, it took me absolutely ages. I've been hunting for this one. Every event it's been featured in, I've been going after it. I think it had a spotlight hour a couple of weeks ago as well, and I really went after it then and didn't get it. It's really been avoiding me, so we managed to drop on a shiny Corphish, which I was super happy with. Hopefully we can get another one to finish a family when it comes to the global event at the end of this month. So watch out for that. And then also we dropped on this one as well, which is the Aerodactyl with a satchel. Yeah, I'm sure this is a featured Pokemon costume this year. Last year, if you saw anywhere on Twitter or anywhere online, I think it was a Snorlax with a hat on, with a cowboy hat on. This year, it was Aerodactyl with a satchel, and it was the last task of the day. Right 1 minute before the event ended, I managed to complete the task. It was just earn a candy walk with your buddy, the task was. We managed to complete it 1 minute before the end, and it was a 98 shiny. That is definitely getting maxed out and mega evolved. So keep an eye out for that when I do that on my channel later on. But yeah, so we managed to get quite a few shinies. There was 36 shinies in total, including 5 unknowns. So that was really, really cool. So what legendaries did we manage to get with the background? So we managed to get Cresselia with a background. We also managed to get Xerneas with a background. And we also managed to get that shiny Yveltal, which was pretty cool. Another normal Yveltal. And we got, obviously, Xerneas, like I say. We also managed to drop on a Rayquaza, which wasn't the best Rayquaza, but it's definitely one worth keeping because of the background. I won't be getting rid of any ones with a background. So yeah, it was really, really cool to get some with the backgrounds. Hopefully we can find somebody who's also done London Go Fest, and we can lucky trade them. Or maybe even better, we can find somebody who's done an Osaka Go Fest and maybe get a postcard off them for one of the London ones. So that'll be really cool if we manage to find that. So the overall review of the event, as I found it, the spawns were really, really good. The location, Brockwell Park in London, it was definitely the right location for it. It was plenty big enough. It definitely got you walking back quite a bit. I think I managed to do some ridiculous amount of steps, like 40,000 steps during the day. So that was absolutely ridiculous. But we did get quite a lot of shinies for it, so that was good. So it was definitely the right location. The shiny rates was really, really good. The one thing I probably would say about it is that there wasn't too many gyms in the park, but I suppose if you focus more on the spawns and you can do the raids in the City Explorer bit before you go into the park or after you go into the park if you have a morning ticket, then that's definitely the better option. So there was like a mass raid thing, which you can see on the screen now. Right at the end, about 30 minutes before the end, it came over on the tannoy that they wanted to meet us around the Pokemon Go bus, which was pretty cool bus. I'll put a picture of it up now. But we all met around there, and there was just gyms just appeared randomly. There was about 8 gyms that appeared in a circle. It was absolutely chaotic. Everybody went there to do like a final farewell raid. And all the legendaries appear. We had Cresselia, Xerneas, and Yveltal on the raids. We also have the mega raids hatching on those raids as well. So people managed to get mega raid Gyarados, although that didn't have the background. They could still get it from a mega energy if you needed it. So it was never a case where we were short on numbers for raids. You'd literally jump in a lobby and they'd instantly be 20. And also with a ready up feature now, as soon as a lobby gets filled with 20, it automatically goes down to 10 seconds. If a lobby's less than 20 and everybody readies up, then it automatically goes down to 10 seconds as well. It's a really cool feature. Make sure you look out for that in raids. Really, really cool. So overall, an absolutely fantastic event. Pokemon Go and Niantic have done a really good event this time round. It's the first event I've ever been to, so I'll definitely be going to more. There was a merchandise tent as well if you want to get some merchandise. There was some free merchandise that you can go and help yourself, some badges, some stickers and different things like that. So, and there was also some meet and greets. We had some famous YouTubers there. Trainer Club was there, for example, as well as loads of others. So if it's something you've been sort of looking at and wondering whether it's worth going to, I'd definitely recommend it. If it's somewhere in your country next year, or you'd be able to get to it if you're going on holiday in that location anyway, or whatever, or even if you're making a special journey out for it, I'd definitely recommend it. It's an absolutely once in a lifetime experience, and definitely want to go again to another one, hopefully in Europe sometime next year. We'll have to see how it pans out, but make sure to let me know in the comments what you think. Did you end up going Pokemon Go London? Did you end up going the Osaka Go Fest? Are you going to the one in America as well? Let me know in the comments below. And also make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.